First of all, let me say that I consider it an honor to be a part of the GSAACC. That's the Georgia State African American Chamber of Commerce. I consider it to be an honor. I think every church, every black church, every black business, every black entity should be a part of it. We love to talk about coming together, but I know that's not true, because even in the Bible, we never came together. All of us came together and did what was right. I found out the crowd is the one who crucified Jesus, and they was Christians. But GSAACC has a way of bringing us together. Those who have a mind to leave their children something, to prepare something for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. If you look at those in the Bible, they were not concerned with their day. They was always talking about the next generation, and they was always preparing for the next generation. We as a people have not prepared for the next generation. That's what we are doing here at Second Bethesda. We put up blackface art because the kids never see it. I'm almost 70 years old, and from the time I can remember to now, I only knew Jackie Robinson, W. B. Du Bois, Carter G. Woodson. Those are the only ones I knew. And now we're coming along. We've added two more. We've added Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Well, that's 5. You mean to tell me in 70 years we ain't have 5 people to do something? 70 years now in my lifetime. And in 150 years, that's all we had is 2 people to do something. And that's teaching our kids that black people don't do nothing. And that is completely wrong. We know that everything that's made was just about made by black people. It was invented by black people. Because we got tired of working so hard. We got tired of working in the fields. We invented things to do that. Washing, ironing, combing hair, you name it, we invented. A black man invented the cell phone, because we got tired of not having a phone with us. So he built one so we could take it with us. And we don't see that. Our children do not even get a chance to do that. And we want to reach out to children. That's why we sponsor 3 schools. We sponsor Lamar Reese, Morningside, and pre-K, because we believe that you don't change a generation when it gets grown. You change a generation when they're kids. That's just like you don't bend a full-grown pine tree, you break it. But you can bend a pine tree when it's a sapling to go any kind of way you want to. But and we believe that, and so we work hard in doing that. And we work hard with all kinds of businesses. We reach out to everybody and anybody that's going to help our community. And if they want to help, we'll work with them. But I'm going to tell you, and this is the truth, if you don't want to, if I find out that you are just sitting and waiting like a buzzard to pick us clean, I'm going to do everything in my power to shut you down. And I mean really shut you down. But that's who we are. That's who we need to be. We need to be serious about this. It's about time for us to get serious. My pastor said, we've been too nice too long. We the nicest people in the world. They shoot us, they beat us, they rob us, they steal from us, they take our home, but we still be nice. Even when the policeman shot the girl's boyfriend, she kept saying, yes, sir, 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 sir. Man, somebody just shot your boyfriend, you saying sure, because you're afraid he might shoot you. So we've been too nice too long. We don't have to be violent, but we need to tell people. I look at the city and the county. That's our government. we should tell them what we want, what we demand. We shouldn't go ask them for something. What we look like the majority. When white folks are in the majority, they tell you what they want. When black folks are in the majority, they say, give me a piece. That's crazy. And GSAACC is trying to help eliminate that. And we need to get on board. We get on board with everything else. When it's time to dance with the white folks, we get on board with that. When it's time to show up with the white folks, we get on board with that. It's time for us to do the same thing with us. At Second Bethesda, our education and fellowship hall, it's bigger than most of the halls around here, and nobody uses it. You know why? Because they don't want to come down here, and they said Negroes only come down there. Black people only go down there. They want to be up there with the white folks. And I let them know right off the bat, I have the biggest hall around here. And even some of the people who go to church here, they think like that. We built this building so that we would have a place to have family reunions, weddings, and things like that. They'll go rent someplace for $1,200 than to use their own. And I don't understand it. I'm trying to figure out. I'm thinking maybe God did what he did in Egypt and what he did in Saudi Arabia. You know, they were great countries when they began, but God just let it die. And he wouldn't let nobody put it back together. I'm thinking maybe God is doing that to us. Well, you know, we are indeed happy to be here, and we are grateful for GSAACC for all they do. And my name is Rance Pettibone, senior, pastor of Second Bethesda Missionary Baptist Church, 6411 Newton Road. We're going to celebrate 114 years in July the 16th. It'll be my 16th year here, and it'll be my 43rd year preaching. And I've preached all over the world, and this is the best ministry that I think I've ever had was right here. Europe was great, but this has been a challenge and very good. And we are delighted to be here, and we intend to stay, even though sometimes I want to leave. We intend to stay and be right here to help the community become all it can be and to be a viable part. We believe that rising tide raises all boats, but everybody need to have a boat, because them ain't got a boat, you drown.